I've been slowly working on my beekeeper's quilt for about a year now, which means that I've been making Hexipuffs, mostly out of scrap yarn I've left over from my projects. Today I wanted to bring you along a journey on how I make my Hexipuffs. I've tried a couple of different methods and techniques over the past year. I found one combination of techniques that works for me, so I wanted to explain how I make my little Hexipuffs. So the first thing I do is cast on, and I usually go for 10 or 12 stitches per needle, depending on the yarn weight. In this case I'm going for 10 stitches per needle. So what I like to do is use a long tail cast on, put a slip knot on one needle, and then I hold two needles parallel to each other and cast on one on each needle as I go along, so that I then have 10 on the front and 10 on the back, and I can immediately start working on the Hexipuff. And the first thing I do after casting on is work a normal round. So work my way all the way around the two needles. Then I like to add a stitch marker on the cast on edge at the beginning to kind of mark the start of the round. Because sometimes I can forget, did I already do one round or did I do half a round? So that helps. And then I start shaping. So I first do an increase round, and for that I knit twice into the first stitch. Then I work my way across the needle until I have 2 stitches left, and I knit twice into the second to last stitch. And then the last stitch is just a normal knit stitch. Then I repeat the same for the second needle, and then I have 12 stitches on each needle. After an increase round I always do a normal round where I don't increase at all. And then I just repeat those 2 rounds until I have double the amount that I started with. So in this case I started with 10, and I'm going to increase until I have 20 on each needle. And here we have 20 stitches on each needle. I also worked one more normal round after that. So I feel like that just helps shaping it nicely. Then it's time to decrease. I start with a slip slip knit, work my way across the needle till the final 2 stitches, and then do knit 2 together. And then do a normal round. And now I'm going to again repeat these 2 rounds until I have 10 stitches left on my needle. So I'm back to my starting point. With one exception, I skip the final normal round. So after I've done the decrease round that brings me to 10, I stop. So now that we've done the actual knitting of the Hexipuff, it's time to finish it. And I'm doing that by first stuffing it. And once it's stuffed to my liking, I cast off. And I do this by taking 1 stitch from the front needle and from the back needle, knitting them together, then do the same for the next set of stitches, and then kind of do a normal cast off. So I will take the first stitch and slip it over the second stitch, and I do that all the way back. And then we have a Hexipuff. Anyway, thank you for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.